Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is the big man Boisterous coming to you with some Team League Tenacity out on the map Outpost. And this is actually Outpost and not Fossil Quarry like the last game I did. Up here in the top right hand corner we have the team of Jason X spawning in as the yellow Terran, Mark Rocks spawning in as the dark green Protoss, Top Madness spawning in as the orange Terran, and finally Winterborn RH spawning in as the off-white Terran. Down here in the bottom left hand corner we have their opponents, Rav Skeet spawning in as the light blue Protoss, Dov the Fox spawning in as the red Zerg, Tazarox spawning in as the blue Zerg, and finally your warrior spawning in as the purple Terran. Purple Zerg. Man, I am messing up a lot on my names today. 4v4 introductions are hard. This game is again nothing out of the ordinary from any of our players. We have Jason X going for his supply depot, Mark Rocks with his pylon already done. Both of these players are going for their supply depots in a wall formation. I think Winterborn, alright. Never mind. Yeah, nothing really out of the ordinary coming out of any player. Dov the Fox is going for very early extractor before pool, before any expansion is down, really before anything. But Ravskeet is going to be the only player on this team with a wall off. That's gonna probably not be a good situation for Tazarox and your warrior, because if any of you have ever spawned in a double Zerg base in a 4v4, you know the pain of not having a wall. You just know it. You know it intimately. You understand it. Your warrior is going for a spawning pool before anything, and so is Tazarox. But these guys are all going for very late spawning pools. Like, it's almost like they were playing a 1v1 game and just timing out their spawning pools. You know, 14 gas, 14 spawning pool, which is not a great strategy in a 4v4. Because in a 4v4, you want that spawning pool out earlier to do some really fast pressure, or later so that you can get a really good economic lead and then come out with something like Mass Infestor or Mass Mutalisk in the middle of the game to just really crush people. Other than that, we don't see anything amazingly out of the ordinary coming out of our team that comes from Clan RH, which you guys can check out at rhgaming.com. It's a very big clan that has a lot to do with StarCraft 2. We sponsor a lot of tournaments. We host a lot of tournaments for Zeke Gaming, and we also are dedicating ourselves into the Diablo 3 front and really getting a lot of Diablo 3, or trying to get a lot of Diablo 3 content out there, and we are going to have a dedicated Diablo 3 section come the release of Diablo 3. It looks like these players decided to go for the New York City wall off, in that they just put stuff wherever they wanted to. I think they dropped like supply depot, barracks, and they were like, wait, there's a hole. So they dropped another supply depot back here. And now there's going to be a reactor here, so this is just like a tiny little gap that doesn't do anything except maybe trap units. If a unit gets trapped in there, I'm going to be so happy. Come on, unit, get trapped in there. I don't think it's going to happen. These are both well rally pointed. Man, it looks like not a whole lot's going down here. It looks like this supply depot might actually die to these Zerglings. The Stalker is getting chrono boosted out. Jason X needs to pull up this supply depot, and there we go. The Hellions do come out, and they're going to be able to scare off these Zerglings, no problem. So it looks like we do have a Hellion rush out of Jason X, which not a bad strategy for 4v4s, especially when you're facing 3 Zergs, 2 of which cannot wall off their base. It's not in a good situation for Zergs, especially when your opponent is going for a Hellion rush. That's really just kind of scary. And its Tech Lab is going down on this other factory, so it is going to be a hardcore Hellion rush with Blue Flame most likely on the way once this Tech Lab finishes, and these Hellions got left out to dry. They decided to just sit out on the front lawn, and a wild pack of Zerglings came up and ripped off their face. Man, it's Tough life being a Hellion. Dox the Fox and your Warrior are going for very economic openings. 3 hatches out of your Warrior. And pretty fast layer too. A 7-minute layer. And that's layer completed, not layer started. So that's pretty ridiculously fast. Not a whole lot of units out of your Warrior either. I think that's the only 4 Zerglings he has as I open up the way too big production tab. And yes, those are the only 4 Zerglings he has. Yeah, not a whole lot going on in this game. Blue Flame is about to finish, and as soon as Blue Flame finishes, it's not going to be a good situation for your Warrior and Tazarox, as they cannot wall off. Neither of them really committed to Roaches or even Spine Crawler defenses. This Evo Chamber, I mean, neither of them are even sim-citying their bases, which surprises me a lot. And they're the Blue Flame Hellions. They're just sitting there and waiting. Oh, they're not even Blue Flame Hellions yet. They're just Red Flame Hellions that are going to absolutely own the snot out of some Zerglings. Man, look at those Zerglings roast. Zergling barbecue. Up and there's Blue Flame. Oh, look at all the drones. Man, those drones are getting roasted. I mean, this is... Can I pull up a units lost tab? There we go. Alright, so purple has lost 12 units, and are these Hellions coming in for blue? They are. That's going to be a really, really awful situation for our blue Zerg over here. Oh man. Whew. I'm just going to open up the units lost tab. He's already lost like 12 workers. Now he's up to 43. 50 units lost. Oh, and there goes his entire worker line. Does he have 1 worker left? He has 7 drones left. Where are the 7 drones? Out there. They're over here. They're running for their lives from the Hellion onslaught. And it looks like this queen is going to get roasted herself. Look at that. Hellion's pretty good. And from the high ground, they are going to roast all of the other drones. That was hard to watch. As Tazarox announces, Hellions need to go. Well, the Hellions are going. They're going to go get Purple's drones. And Ravsky no longer has any forces, as these guys actually just pushed in and won the game over here with Mass Marine Tank. And yeah, the entire enemy team leaves. That was interesting. Anyway, guys, this is Boisterous coming to you with some Team League Tenacity out of Clan RH, which again you guys can check out at rhgaming.com. You can join on. There's a lot of good forum activity there, pretty nice tournaments also. If you guys want more Boisterous action, you can check out youtube.com/user/boisteroussc2. And if you guys want your games casted by Boisterous, send them into boisteroussc2@gmail.com. Anyway, guys, this is Boisterous signing out.